Today we have some important safety tips to help keep your pet safe this 4th of July, as well as an awesome guest who is sure to steal the show. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good afternoon, this is Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. My name is Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. We have some incredible pets who I think this boy is really good at charades. We're going to find out in just a little bit. But before we dive into our show today, we want to remind all of our viewers to protect your pets from the heat. First off, never leave your pet in a hot car. If it's 100 degrees outside, the car can reach almost 130 degrees in less than 20 minutes. Even on a 75-degree day, it can be deadly for a pet or child. If you see a pet trapped in a car, call 911 immediately. Check if the doors are locked, and if they are, break the window without using any more force than necessary. Lastly, remain with the pet or child until authorities arrive. I'm sure our faithful viewers know this information, but please share with family and friends, as it could save a life. We also have lots of adorable kittens who are looking forever homes, including little Bean right there, who is such a beautiful boy. But it's time now to introduce you to my co-host. I saw this girl yesterday and knew there was something special about her. Nala was rescued by the Arizona Humane Society as a part of a hoarding case, where luckily most of the cats were semi-social, but some did have some kitty colds, including this sweet 14-week-old beauty. This sweet babe was treated in our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital for a few weeks, where she not only had a cold, but also some intestinal and eye issues before heading to foster hero Erica's house for some love and care while she healed. As you can see, she has some scarring in her eye, but that doesn't stop her from wanting all the loves and kisses. Now make sure to meet this sweetheart today, if I can ever get her out of my lap. Now, Bean, the magical fruit, the more you eat, the more you get to hang out with this cute kitty, Bree.
Oh my goodness, Bean here has been playing with this pipe cleaner the entire time we've been waiting here at the studio. A real sweetheart, just tons of purrs. Not a good start though. This poor 11-week-old was found with a litter of 7 by themselves, no mama, behind a Walmart. And a good Samaritan called the Humane Society, and we got our EMATs out there and rescued the kittens, and foster mama Angelica was able to take care of them until they were big enough to get fixed. And little Bean here is ready to be in your home. What a sweetheart, just tons of play and fun and lots of love.
That's right. Oh my goodness. And he looks like he has a cool little mask on.
Isn't he handsome?
Thank you, Bree. Now, we love all of our POP viewers, but this one is especially cute. AHS alumni Jim, formerly Fester, tunes in to Pets on Parade each Saturday to see the cutest adoptable pets of AHS, but mostly to see his own photo. Jim's dad, Paul, says that he acts like he's famous at home, and the fame must have gone to his cute little head. Jim, thanks for watching. We have another heartbreaker next. I'm sure you already fell in love with his beautiful blue eyes. Perry, who is this handsome boy?
This is the beautiful, you said it, Charlie. And he's another one of our transfers from an emergency animal clinic. Hooray to those animal clinics, because they take care of these doggies before they're transferred to us. He was transferred to us where we saw he's very kissy. Where he had some wounds all over his body, which were not particularly severe, and I see one little one right up here that looks perfectly healed now. So he's playing right into what I need to talk about. He's a 1-year-old dog. He is very, very energetic. He is sweet, though. He looks like a little Holstein cow. He's gorgeous. He's very, very friendly. He's happy. He's wagging his tail, but he's got a lot of energy. So when you have puppies this age, you need to find some outlet for that. Plenty of walks out there. Training classes are very good. If you can enroll your dog in agility training, that'd be another thing. Fly balls are a wonderful activity for dogs. There are groups in the Valley, including the Arizona Humane Society, that provide these sorts of training things, so check them out. This guy's going to need like I said, he's great with everybody, though. He's just a very, very energetic little boy. So you just need to find some outlets for that energy until we get to the point where he's a mature doggy and has all the great behaviors that a mature dog does. But look at that little Holstein face. He is adorable. Go get him, Charlie.
Yes, go get them, Charlie. Now, like I said, we have some tips for you for this 4th of July. It's often a day for celebration for us humans, but this holiday can be super stressful for our pets. Now, this day is the day where more pets go missing than any other holiday, so we want to make sure you keep pets safe with these tips. Make sure that you don't take them out to celebrations. Also make sure that you keep them inside and you always know exactly where they're at. And the most important one is make sure that all of their tips or that all of their ID is updated, and especially that they have chips. And as you can see, make sure that they are not left unattended in the backyard. And we really want to make sure that we keep all of our pets safe this holiday. So if you need any more tips, make sure you visit our website. Now, I think you saw these cuties a little bit earlier. They just want to steal the show. Please introduce us to these little guys.
This is Patchouli and Sage. They are both juvenile little pups of rats. They are still young, and they were a school project. I'm trying to keep them from running out of my hand. So, but they were a school project, and at the end of the school season, there was nowhere for them to go. So they contacted the Arizona Humane Society, and we were going to be able to find them. One of you wonderful viewers to give these two a great home. I don't know why people sometimes don't like rats very much. They love hamsters and gerbils. They're almost the same thing. They just have a long tail. But little Patchouli here is very hand tame, as you can see. They're young, so they're active, and I don't want him to jump, so if it looks like I'm squeezing him, I kind of am. But they love veggies and fruits, and they're actually really, really smart creatures. In other countries, they're being used to be trained to find landmines. I know that sounds kind of cruel, but to save children, and they send these rats out, and they can train them for the scent. Rats are actually incredibly intelligent for as small as they are, and they do make great pets. So if you're thinking of adding something like a gerbil or a hamster, think about a rat. I don't know why people don't like them. They're very sweet creatures. Really, they're actually a little bit smarter than our gerbil and hamster friends. And we just recommend that they do well in pairs so that they have a little friend. Make sure you have same-sex pairs because rats do tend to reproduce quite rapidly. So if you're thinking about it, come on down and meet these two. This is Patchouli and Sage. They're just 14-week-old male rats.
Yeah, and I think if we call to be a good thing, a positive thing.
That's right.
Thank you, Lisa. Now we have a super cute guy who also had to spend a little time with a foster hero. Lisa, what is Murphy's story, or what is Rascal's story? I'm Linda. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness.
I was going to say,
names.
This is Rascal and I'm Linda. Well, Rascals actually came to us from the field office. Officers found her out as a stray one day. She did get adopted, and she did have a loving home. Unfortunately, she had to be surrendered, and surrender means not always under the best conditions. Her owner did get ill and was no longer able to take care of her. But this little bundle is packed with personality and feisty and wiggly butt and having such a great time here. And I want to say, with the heat that's out there today, oh, come on. You want to take them out for walks, but please, people, it's so hot out there. Make sure you have lots of cool water, not in a metal bowl, shade. You have gel beds you can purchase. If you come down to our Petites, we have bandanas you can put in the refrigerator. We have booties, cute little booties for their feet. So if it's too hot for you, it's too hot for them. So keep that in mind. Even though they love to be outside, it's a little bit too hot for that now. So come down and see this big, fat bundle of joy, and don't miss the little angel kiss on top of her head. This is Rascals.
Thank you, Linda. And she is definitely a good case of, you know, getting her out of the kennel. Her personality just opens up. So don't judge a pet by their actions in the kennel. Now make sure to keep it tuned right here. This special guest is super excited to be here, as are we. So make sure to stay